was like, I wonder how social media is actually making it hard for most local pastors.
What do you mean?
Because on social media also, what you got is, you kind of got top tier preaching. I'm not saying content, but like stylistically, you got people that are really great rhetorically.
Yeah, those are the people who get the most followers quick.
But I think like it can make it hard for teachers and pastors. They're not great rhetorically, but they're solid.
Yeah.
And so what do you think about that? Like how social media is even influencing the standards people are setting for what they want in church?
I will warn people to, one, pray about what type of leadership that you go up under locally and what kind of influences you listen to on social media, because it is way more beneficial to be under somebody who points you to Jesus than it is to be under somebody who just merely entertains you. It is way more beneficial. And I think, praise God if you get both.
Yeah.
But
a good example, Tony Evans is a both.
Yes.
An excellent, clear, winsome, persuasive communicator.
One of my favorites of all time.
Solid.
One of my favorites of all time. And
Charlie Dates. Tim Keller.
Eric Mason. So many good pastors that do both. And so praise God if you can get both, right? But the main thing is, you want to be up under somebody who shows you God, because at the end of the day, it's more important for somebody to show you God, because they will teach you how to look for God when you're not at church. It shows you, okay, he points to Jesus in every single passage. And so he might not be the most entertaining pastor, but when I go home, I have a framework to how to read the scriptures and to know how to look for him myself, because I'm seeing it modeled every single week.
And I could practically say, listen to somebody that's boring is hard.
It is.
Like, I'm bored by a lot of preachers. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, like you really gonna speak at this level?
But can I say something though?
Go ahead.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I used to feel the same way. But that's because I myself was shallow in God's word.
Interesting. Yeah.
I was able to, and also too, a lot of people who I thought was boring, that ended up not being boring when I learned the word for myself, because I thought Tim Keller was boring.
Yeah, when you start to swim in the text.
Yes, when I first started hearing Tim Keller, like back in the day, I was like, this man don't raise his voice not one time or whatever. But he became one of my favorite.
R.I.P. Tim.
R.I.P. Tim Keller. He became one of my favorite Bible teachers, because I knew he was going to point me to Jesus.
Yeah.
And I knew he was going to do it. This man had the ability to say the most profound things in the most mundane way. And I was just like, yo, this man is amazing. You know what I'm saying? But back then, I didn't have an ear for it, because I spent so much time trying to be entertained. I didn't even know what being pointed to Jesus even looked like.